Jungkook, you smells like strawberries again. You get that? Tai, giggling. It's my new shampoo. You said you like it. Jungkook pressed a kiss to Taeyong's forehead. I do. I like everything about you. They had been living like this, quiet, in love, and away from the noise of the world for almost 6 months. It wasn't always perfect, but they made it beautiful. That peace was destroyed by a moving truck stopped in front of the house next door. Tom peeked out through the curtains, looking like someone brought the neighbor's house finally. Jungkook, still half holding him, leaned closer. Hope they are not loud. Tong smiled and went back to arranging the flowers in the vase on their dining table, but was too curious, so he went outside to see people moving stuff inside the neighbor's house. That's when he saw a girl instructing people where to place things. She was standing by the moving boxes in the white floral dress, her long brown hair falling gently over her shoulder. She looked bright, like sunshine in human form. Hi, she waved, walking over with smile. I am Amy. I just moved in next door. Tai stopped to register the information and then smiles. Oh, hello, I'm Kim Tong. Welcome to the neighborhood. Amy. Thank you. This place already feels lovely, especially now that I have made such a handsome neighbor. Tai awkwardly laughed, scratching the back of his neck. You are very kind. She stepped a bit closer, her eyes scanning him with admiration. Do you live here alone? Before Thong could answer, the sound of footsteps behind him made both of them turn. John Jungkook stood by the gate, his eyes unreadable and sharp as they fell on Amy and then on how close she was standing to Thong. He stepped forward, slipping his hand smoothly around Tai's waist, like claiming his property. Jungkook, hi, I'm Jungkook, Thong's boyfriend. Jungkook's grip on Tai's waist tightened slightly. He didn't miss the way Amy, as she introduced her husband, was smiling at Thong like he hung the stars in the sky. And Thong, being his usual warm, sunshine-hearted self, smiles back just as kindly. Amy, you really have the prettiest smile, Thong. It's rare to meet someone this sweet on the first day. Tai laughed lightly. You are flattering me too much, Amy. Jungkook clenched his jaw. Amy, no, I mean it. I feel like we are already friends. Don't you think so? Thong, unaware of the storm beside him, nodded. I would love that. Maybe I can bake something for you later this week. Cookies, baby. I love baking. Amy's eyes lit up. Really? That will be amazing. I will bring something too. Maybe my mom's peach pie recipe. It's little famous in my hometown. Jungkook suddenly stepped forward, blocking Thong just slightly with his body. He forcefully smiled at Amy, though his hands never left Thong's waist. Jungkook, sounds like a sweet exchange, but Tai's got a pretty packet this week coming up. Thong looked up at him confused. Do I? Jungkook didn't answer, instead brushing a strand of hair from Thong's forehead, a little possessive. Anyway, we should head in. It was nice meeting you, Amy. Amy, still smiling sweetly. It was so nice meeting you too, Jungkook, she and Thong. Her voice turned softer, more personal. I will be looking forward to your cooking. Thong smiles back. See you soon, Amy. Amy waved one last time before heading back to her house, humming lightly, her long dress swaying with every step. Jungkook didn't say a word as he gently pulled Thong inside their home. Once the door was closed behind them, he let go of Thong's hand. Thong turned it to him with a raised brows, holding his arms. Thong, why were you acting weird? Jungkook crossing his arms to narrowed his eyes slightly. Weird? I just didn't know we were baking cookies for neighbors now. Thong chuckled. Don't tell me you are jealous of someone named Amy. Jungkook, sane, silent, lips pursed. Thong walked one step closer, eyes playful. You are jealous, Jungkook muttered. I didn't like how she looked at you. Dong smiles, placing his hand on Jungkook's shoulder. Well, you are the only one who gets to kiss the baker. Jungkook finally smirked, pulling Taeyong by his waist. Damn, right I am. And then their lips matched. They shared a passionate kiss, not knowing their future is going to change. Because of the one girl, everything will turn upside down. Stood in the kitchen, humming softly, drying his apron as he prepared ingredients to bake something special. But before he could start, a knock disturbed him. Curious, Tong walked over and opened it. Amy? He blinked in surprise. There she stood, holding a box wrapped with a soft pink ribbon, her cheeks slightly flushed, and her eyes shining with excitement. She smiled brightly. Hi, Tong. Uh, um, I baked something for you. You said you like it sweet, right? Tong eyes softened instantly. You really didn't have to. But thank you. Come in. Amy stepped inside, her heart fluttering a little when Tong smiled at her like that. She handed him the box with hopeful eyes. They are choco chips, hazelnut cookies, my grandma's recipe. I thought maybe you would like them. Tong opened the lid and gasped slightly. This looks amazing. You are talented, Amy. Amy beamed, her heart skipping a bit. Thank you. Just then footsteps echoed in the hallway. Shankuk appeared, fixing the cuff of his white dress shirt. He was wearing a fitted black suit, hair slightly parted, and his jaw sharp and clean-shaven, giving CEO energy effortlessly. Amy turned her head and nearly forgot how to breathe. Her breath was went from steady to shouting drum. Jungkook looked like someone who walked out of a magazine ad. Knees weakened slightly, her eyes wide. The cookies box trembled in Taeyong's hand as he noticed her frozen expression. Amy blinked rapidly. Wait, Taeyong is beautiful, sweet, gentle. But this man is her head spun and everything flew blow. Before she could even process the sudden storm inside her chest, her knees buckled. Amy! Tong gasped, dropping the box on the table and moving toward her. But Jungkook was faster. He stepped forward, catching Amy in time before she collapsed. He held her firmly in his arms. His eyes narrowed slightly in confusion and concern. Jungkook coldly, you should take care of yourself. He gently helped her stand straight, his hand firm but respectful. Amy's cheeks turned deep red, and she could barely meet either of their eyes, now heart thudding like a wild drum inside her chest. Jungkook, sit here. He made her sit on the couch, her fingers nervously clutching the dress, her cheeks still glowing with embarrassment from earlier. Amy, I am so sorry for fainting, she said, looking up with wide, apologetic eyes. I don't know what happened. I swear, I'm usually not like this. Tom crouches in front of her, hand her a glass of water with a gentle smile. It's alright, Amy. These things happen. Maybe it was just a little too warm outside. Amy took the glass, hesitantly, sipping slowly as she watches him. His face looked even more angelic up close, and the way he spoke, so soft, so kind, made her heart flutter all over again. Jungkook, now standing with his arm crossed near the kitchen doorway, watches slightly. His eyes narrowed this slightly bit as Amy looked too long at Taeyong. Taeyong stood and wiped his hands on the apron. I was about to make breakfast anyway. Why don't you eat with us? Amy, oh no, really? I don't want to bother you. Jungkook's voice interrupted her. You should eat. Skipping meals isn't good for you, especially after fainting. Amy looked between the two of them, her heartbeat jumping again. Okay, then I would love to. Soon the table was set with a cozy breakfast of scrambled egg, buttered toast, avocado slice, and fruit salad. Tong served the plate. Amy couldn't stop smiling. Amy, this looks amazing, Tong. Tong, thank you. I cook better when Jungkook is around. He has high standard. He chuckled. Amy's gaze went to Jungkook, but only for a second. Her eyes returned to Taeyong immediately, and she sat down beside him without hesitation. As they started eating, Jungkook quietly observed. Amy asked Taeyong little question about his favorite music, what kind of cooking he likes, even his skincare routine. Genuinely curious and sweet, never crossing the line, but clearly captivated. Jungkook sipped his coffee, jaw tight. She doesn't even look at me anymore, he thought, glaring at his untouched egg. Then it happened. Tong Mitsu got a little dab of jam at the corner of his lip. Before he could even notice, Amy leaned forward with a napkin and gently wiped the corner of his mouth. Amy giggling. You got some jam here. Tong slightly flushed, then chuckled. Thanks. Jungkook Frog hit the table with a click. A bit louder than necessary. Amy stared, startled slightly and turned her head. Jungkook's voice turned cold. You are really comfortable, aren't you? Amy blinked, confused and sudden shift in tone. I am sorry. Did I do something wrong? Tong glanced between them, a knowing little smile at his lips. He is just being dramatic. Ignore him. Amy gave a nervous smile, not understanding what exactly she had done. After breakfast, Amy stood by the door, brushing invisible crumb off her dress, while holding the cooking box. Tong had returned it to her, now cleaned and tied neatly with a new ribbon. Amy, thank you for the breakfast. It was really delicious, and I had a nice time. Tong smiled brightly. We did too. You should join us again sometime. Jungkook already dressed for work with his black suit and tie, with his briefcase in his hand. Let's not make it a habit. Tong turned slightly, raising a brow at him. Jeon Jungkook? Jungkook sighed, pretending to check his watch as Amy giggled awkwardly, unsure whether he was joking or just taunting. Just as Amy stepped outside onto the porch and Jungkook turned toward the main door, Tong caught him by his wrist. Tong, wait. Jungkook looked at him. With no warning, Tong pulled him by his collar of the blazer and leaned in, placing a deep, slow, and understanding kiss on Jungkook's lips. Jungkook's eyes shut for a moment, melting into it, one hand gripping Tong's waist to steady himself. The kiss lingered longer than it needed. Too soft but possessive, tender but proud. When they pulled apart, Jungkook looked desert, but not nearly as much as Amy, who stood frozen at the end of the pathway with wide eyes and pink cheeks. She blinked rapidly, lips parted in surprise. She knew they were boyfriends, but seeing it up close, so raw and passionate, had her turned beetroot red. And then Jungkook glanced at her with one clear message in his eyes. Look, I can kiss him, but not you. Amy gasped softly and immediately turned away, covering her face with her hands. Amy, get a room, please. Tong burst out laughing behind her. I swear I will never faint again. I'm going home before you guys make me see more than I need to. She hurriedly ran toward her house, her laughter mixing with her flushed muttering. Tong leaned onto Jungkook's side, laughing as he watched her run. Feeling better now, babe? Jungkook rolled his eyes, still smirking. I don't know what you are talking about. Tong teasing. Jungkook bent down and picked his lips one more before whispering. Next time she wipes your mouth, I'm kissing you twice and longer than this. Amy stood in the grand lobby of JK Corporation, nearly clutching her resume file to her chest. Her heart thudded loudly as she scanned the room. She had applied for a junior position in the media design department, and today was her interview. She had barely slept last night before, anxious, excited, and determined to make the good impression. Receptionist, Miss Amy, you may go in now. Top floor, office 01. Amy stood up quickly, adjusting her skirt and smoothing her hair before nodding. Thank you. As she entered the elevator, she took deep breath, calming her nerves. Phew. You have got this. Be professional. Be confident. She reminded herself. Moments later, she stood before the large door with golden letter on the side of the read CEO Cheon Jungkook. She froze, her eyes widened slightly. Wait, CEO? Is this the same person? Before she could process more, the assistant gently pushed the door open from behind. Assistant, go ahead, he is waiting. Heart hammering in her chest, Amy walked in. She stepped into the massive, elegant designing office, and behind the desk, seated like a scene from a K-drama, was Yeon Jungkook in a three-piece suit. He looked even more intimidating, sharp, and powerful. Jungkook looked up from his desk and smirked the second he saw her. Jungkook, well, Amy's eyes widened. You? Jungkook leaned back in his chair. What a surprise! Amy turned around, eyes on the floor, suddenly unsure if she should run. That's when his voice came. You are hired. Amy froze mid-step. She turned back around, slowly, confused and slightly panicked. Oh, what? Jungkook stood up, walking toward her. Where are you going? Don't you want to hear the terms? Amy gulped, her voice small. Aren't you supposed to interview me first? Jungkook tilted his head with a smugness. I already know you. Bake good cookies, fed gracefully, and wipe my boyfriend's mouth without hesitation. That's a strong resume. What do you say? Amy cheeks flamed instantly. I was trying to. Jungkook smiled softened and he motioned toward the chair in front of his desk. Relax, sit down. I won't bite. Let me see your actual profile. Still a little nervous, Amy stepped forward and carefully sat down, placing her resume folder on his desk. Her fingers were getting as Jungkook picked it up with his elegant hand and flipped it open. His eyes scanned the pages. For a moment, the teasing air was gone. He was no longer just Taeyong's jealous boyfriend. He was the CEO now, and he was evaluating the work like he would with any applicant. And Amy, she sat frozen, half wishing the chair would swallow her whole. Jungkook flipped through Amy's profile in silence. Her portfolio was well designed, detailed, and filled with creative projects from at campus. He shut the folder softly and looked up at her with a tilt of his head. Jungkook, impressive. You have got slight experience for someone your age. Amy showed us relaxes slightly, her nervous smile returning. Thank you, sir. Jungkook. But why the sudden move? Your precious company looked stable, good salary, a senior role even. Amy hesitated for a second before answering honestly. It's just I didn't really like the vibe of the city. I never felt like home, so I moved here, hoping for a fresh start. Jungkook leaned back in his chair, pretending to think deeply, his fingers tapping slightly against the edge of the desk. Didn't like this city. But you like my boyfriend just fine. He didn't say it out loud, but his smirk deepened as thoughts swirled in his head. Amy, sweet as she was, had touched Dong's face, wiped his mouth, made him laugh, and now she was going to work here under him. Perfect. No more cooking exchanges, no more wiping crumbs, no more sunshine smile exchange on porch. Jungkook. Amy blinked. Is something wrong in my profile? Jungkook smiles professional, the kind of smile that made intern tremble. No, I have decided. Amy straightened her back hopefully. You are hired. Amy's eyes widened. Really? Thank you so much. Jungkook nodded. But you will be directly under me. Amy blinked. Under you? Jungkook. I like keeping an eye on the new talent, especially the kind that shows potential. You will start tomorrow 6 am sharp and you will be assigning in 3 departments. Amy's jaw almost dropped. 3 departments? Jungkook. Is that a problem? Amy shook her head quickly. No, no, of course not. I am grateful for the opportunity. Jungkook stood and offered his hand, shaking hers firmly. Good, because I believe in keeping my team very busy, especially the one who wipes jam off my boyfriend's lips. As Amy left the room with a bow, Jungkook sat back down at his desk, satisfied he had successfully hired his accidental rival. And now she was going to be too busy juggling paperwork and late night deadlines to casually chat with his Dong. Jungkook thinking to himself with a small smirk, "Welcome to hell, sweet girl." The clock on the office wall ticking, each second louder than the last. Amy sat on her desk, buried in file, trying on keyboard as she tried to meet the deadline. Shankuk had casually dumped on her that morning. Three departments, endless reports, coordination call, graphic to review. She hadn't even looked up since 9 a.m. Now it was nearly 10 p.m. Her stomach growled quietly. She rubbed her eyes, exhausted. The only break she had taken was when she glanced at her phone. No, new text. No message from Tom. She missed him, missed his soft laugh, the way he always spoke to her, even if he wasn't hers to love. Just being near him had made her feel less alone. With a heavy sigh, Amy finally shut her laptop and packed up her bag. Most of the lights in the building were off now. She exited the office and headed to the campsite. She opened her ride heading app, cancel it, tried again, cancel it. Again, no driver available. The streets were nearly empty. Amy looked around, hugging her bag closer to her chest. With no other choice, she began to walk. Then she heard footsteps, loud footsteps behind her. She turned slightly. Three guys leaning against the parked car nearby. They looked rough, eyes already watching her with unwanted intention. "Hey, pretty thing," one of them called. "Need help getting home?" Amy tightened her grip on her bag and started walking faster. Another one stepped in front of her, smirking. "Oh, don't be shy. We are just trying to be friendly." Amy, quietly, trying to stay brave. "Please move." "Feisty." The third one chuckled. "We like that." One of them tried to touch her arm just then a black car stopped near them. The door opened and John Shankook stepped out. He was still in his office suit. The tie slightly loosened and sleeves rolled up. His sharp jaw clenched when he saw Amy frozen in fear and men surrounding her. Shankook, cold and commanding. "Get your hands off my employee." The man turned, irritated by the sudden interruption and even more startled by the dark glare Jungkook shot. One of them scoffed, "Who the hell are you?" Jungkook didn't answer with words. His eyes narrowed and he moved with fury, grabbing the one who had stepped too close to Amy by his collar, shoving him backward hard enough to fall on the ground. The other two backed away instantly. "Jungkook, this serious voice low. Next time you touch someone without permission, I will make sure you don't use that hand again." The man ran away, mumbling curses and disappearing into the night. Amy stood trembling, eyes wide and glassy, holding back sobs. Jungkook turned to her, her expression softened now, but still frustrated. "Jungkook, why the hell were you walking alone? Why don't you just book a taxi?" Amy finally broke, her voice shaking. "I did 3 times. They all got cancelled. I didn't think anyone would come for me." Tears slid down her cheek and she covered her face, unable to stop herself from crying. For a moment, Jungkook said nothing. Then he exhaled heavily and gently placed a hand on her shoulder. "Jungkook, quieter now. Get in the car." The drive home was silent, except for Amy's quiet sniffing. When he reached her home, he stepped out and walked her to the door himself. She glanced up at him, her eyes still red. Amy, I'm sorry. Jungkook's shaking his head. Don't be. I am the one who kept you at work that long. He paused for a second. I won't let that happen again. Amy looked at him genuinely touched. Thank you for saving me. Jungkook gave her a small nod, waited until she safely entered her home, and then turned back to sit his car, shoulder heavy, eyes tired. The front door cracked open and Taeyong looked up from the couch. He was wearing Jungkook's hoodie, hair messy from sleep, but his eyes lit up the moment he saw him. Taeyong, hey, you are late. Everything okay? Jungkook dropped his keys on the table, walking straight over and collapsing into Taeyong's arm. Without a word, Taeyong blinked, holding him gently. Go? Jungkook, muffling against his shoulder. I had to scare off 3 crabs and drive a crying girl home tonight, and now I feel like crap. Jungkook told him what happened there. Taeyong kissed the side of his head, fingers combing through his hair softly. You shouldn't have made her overwork for talking and spending time with me. Now see what happened? Jungkook, I'm sorry, I got jealous because you are mine, just mine. Taeyong kissed his cheek. You did the right thing. Jungkook quietly sighing. I don't want her working overtime anymore. Taeyong smiles, hugging him tighter. You are a good person, Jungkook, even when you are jealous and dramatic. Jungkook let out a soft, tired chuckle, closing his eyes in the safety of Taeyong's arms. After some time, there was a silence. Tae was lost in thought, his eyes staring at nothing. Jungkook noticed it. Jungkook tilted his head to look up at him. Are you thinking about that again? Taeyong blinked, then slowly nodded. How long do you think it will take to find a surrogate? Jungkook sat up, expression changing instantly. Tae looked away, voice trembling slightly. I am trying not to think about it, but I can't help it. I want to be a mother, Jungkook. I want to hold our baby in my arms. I want to hear them cry, laugh, call us Appa. He buzzed, swallowing hard. Then his voice broke. If it were in my hand, I would give anything to have a womb to carry our child. I can't. God didn't give me one, and no matter how hard I wish, he couldn't complete his sentence as he felt his throat burning, tears falling. Jungkook moved closer and wrapped his arm tightly around Taeyong, pulling him into his chest. Jungkook whispering into his ear, Hey, don't say that. Don't cry, baby. Taeyong trembling against him, clinching to Jungkook's shirt. Jungkook gently stroking his back. I'm trying, Tae. I really am. I have contacted more agencies. I have met with doctor. It's taking time, but we will find someone, I promise you. He pulled it back slightly to keep Taeyong's tear-sticked face, kissing his forehead softly. Jungkook, God will never ignore someone with a kind heart like yours. He is not punishing you. He is just making you wait for something special. Maybe he's already chosen the perfect surrogate for us. We just haven't met her yet. Taeyong sniffed, nodding weakly, still leaning into Jungkook's touch. Just then the door opened. They both looked toward the door. Amy peeked in with her usual warm smile, holding a tray covered with food. Hey, I baked this